What's up, guys? This is Uniqueness from WoW Bros. If you have seen my Overwatch video, that's awesome. And if you haven't, I'm going to put it right here. Click on it and watch it. So this is going to be something that on this channel that my counterpart Akon and myself, Vardanix, we're going to call BroTalk. Where we're going to just talk to you guys about what we think, just topics, different topics. It's going to, whatever the topic may be, it's going to change. So this is going to be about Overwatch specifically, and my impressions on the game over this last weekend. I just got invited to beta, and what I thought about it, and what I think makes FPS, and especially a game like this, like work, and what makes it function, and how the elements combine to make this game what it is. So the first thing I want to talk about is to make in an FPS game, to make it awesome, it's almost essential, and it's something you don't notice all the time, but some games make it very apparent. Now, movement is my first topic. Movement. Okay, so in games like Titanfall, for example, if you've played Titanfall, you know it's very parkour-y. Like you're running on walls, you're jumping, you're boosting everywhere, and you're going nuts. You're going nuts. It's like you can do anything. You see a wall, you're like, I can get up that wall, no problem, right? That's what makes that game so much fun. I feel like if that aspect was not in it, it would just be any other FPS, right? Like it'd just be so bland. But Overwatch, its movement is, it's like you can't like give it one title because it's not just a certain like class or thing. It's every single hero has a different way of movement. Like some heroes, you'll look at this wall and you're like, shit, huh, there is no way, none. But other heroes, you look at that wall and you're like, that's easy, right? That's just how like it works. That's how it makes you feel so unique playing a class. Whereas like a character, a hero like Lucio, the rollerblade dreadlocks Rastafari guy, right? Like he's like the dubstep gun, whatever. Like he can scale on walls with his rollerblades. Like he can skate on the wall. Like he's like running, he just jumps, skates, comes back down, whatever. Genji, the green ninja or samurai or whatever the community has been calling him, like he can double jump and he can run up walls, kind of like what Hanzo can do. He's very mobile. Like you can get in and out of situations very quickly, and you know that's something that makes him unique to him. Like that's a unique thing for him. And you know Widowmaker, she can grapple. You know Bastion, he can't move a lot. Like that's supposed to be like that. He's supposed to be strong in some areas, weak in others. You know, that's each hero is different, and the movement of each hero is different, and you feel it when you're Reinhardt and you're that big dude with the big ass hammer, and you're like walking. You feel slow, you feel clunky. You're supposed to, and that's what you're supposed to feel when you're being him, and that's awesome that you feel slow. You feel like you're moving at the speed of molasses. You know, it's very awesome being able to feel how a character moves in a video game, and then being able to switch to another character and just getting a completely different feeling. You know, it's like playing in a completely different game when you pick a new character, which I just think that's the movement in that game is very awesome. Now, my second topic that I feel like is very important to FPSs is your guns, what weapon that you're using. And you know, we all know, like if you've ever played James Bond, you know that golden gun is the shit, and that's like when you have that, you're like you're dead. You know, that's like that feeling. You get that, and you want that in any FPS game. You want to feel that in an FPS game. So Overwatch does not disappoint there either. I feel like, you know, each character has its own gun, you know, and it's very unique to that character. Whereas Junkrat, he has like a frag launcher that launches like freaking potatoes. Not really, but they're like grenades, and they like bounce around and then they blow up after a short time. Unless you impact the person, then they blow up instant. It's like he's very unique in that sense because he can just lay a whole bunch of these like bomb things out, and you just like wait for him to blow up, and they blow up and kill people. It's kind of cool. And you know, in another character like a Widowmaker, she has her sniper, where if you zoom in, you're sniping. If you don't, it's an assault rifle, and it's unique. And the gun is awesome. It feels good. And one of the most popular characters that when I was playing, almost every single game had like 2 of them, was Reaper. And he has Hellfire shotguns. He dual wields shotguns. You feel like the force of shooting these like dual wield shotguns. You feel it. And then after you get done, he doesn't like sit there and reload them. He throws them on the ground, takes out 2 more, and he's back at you, fucking ripping your dick. You know what I mean? Like, he is ripping it. And it feels awesome. And you're like, oh, dude, Reaper, Hellfire shotguns. That's so cool. And you know, what's the little May? I don't know, the little freezy person that pisses you off. She like has this like freeze gun where she like sprays snow at you and basically send you into freaking like Walt Disney mode, you know, and like freeze you up. Like you're incapacitated, and she can just wait for her teammates to kill you, and you can't do anything about it, and you hate it. But if you're being her and you're doing that to someone, you feel like freaking an evil genius, right? You're like, what are you going to do? Nothing. And it's awesome. So each character, and that's another thing, like movement, unique to each hero. Guns are, of course, are going to be unique to each hero. There's not going to be 2 heroes with the same gun or weapon or sword or hammer or whatever they're using. Like, but my point is, each gun to that hero is unique from another gun. Like, there's not 2 guns that are like, those are the same thing. Why is there a different hero? It's fun, and I think the guns are awesome. The weapons, rather, are awesome in that game. Now, my third topic are maps. Maps are essential to any FPS, to any shooting game. You know, you need to be able to read a map and know how to use a certain map to an advantage of your team, of, you know, yourself. You need to know, hey, all these dick shits are sitting here trying to freaking tunnel like on this one point, wherein I can go to the basement, come around, and shoot them all in the back, and that's game. That's game. And people are like, where the hell you come from? Well, if you knew the map, you would know, oh man, we need to have someone check it over there, or have some Symmetra turrets put in there, or have Bastion far enough back so he can see that other opening and be like, oh shit, we got Genji coming through, he's gonna kill us, you know? And the maps do that. The maps aren't very tunnel. And you know, for some characters they are though. Like, I can't remember the name of the map, but it's the one where it's like very like Asian themed, and it has like the huts and the buildings with the flowing roofs. But you know, there's, to get to that first objective, the objective A, there's only that one doorway. And you feel like, being someone like, you know, Bastion, you're like, I can't get through here. I can't like just walk through, waltz through, like just, you know. If you're playing a good team, they know that, and they're gonna choke you there. I have some highlight footage of my team choking right there, and them not being able to even get through because they weren't taking advantage of another part where a character like Widowmaker, Genji, Hanzo, you know, Diva, you know, all these other characters could get through. Reaper, he can teleport up there. You know, they don't, people won't realize that. And that's them not taking advantage of the map, which that's awesome that they don't realize that, because that means that it's still there. It's there. That option is there. If you want to get up there, you can. You just have to know it's there. And there's a lot of like little areas where I was being, you know, Genji or Reaper, and I'm like, oh man, that'd be cool if I can get on top of that ship, and then I can run across the top of this hangar, basically, jump down, kill their Bastion, and just freaking reap on their team, right? Like, I could do my crazy abilities on their team. And I was like, yeah, but that'd be kind of breaking the game, I think. Like, you know, that wouldn't be that fair. Well, I use my teleport, and I can teleport up there. I can do it. I do it. I get up there, I go down, I kill their Bastion. I got killed after that. I'm not that great at the game. Calm down, but I could do that. And that's awesome. There's not a lot of areas where you're being Widowmaker and you're like, I want to get up there and snipe some motherfuckers. That looks like a good place to snipe. And you grip and your chain comes back and you're like, shit, I can't get up there. You know, that does happen because obviously maps are going to have limitations. But there's a few times where I'm like, dude, that would be so cool if I could get up there. And Spidey up there, I'm fucking there. And I'm shooting. It's awesome. You can take advantage of the maps. The maps can take advantage of you. Your enemy can also use it against you. And you have to know that. And there's so many different maps right now. Each game feels like a different game because sometimes you're forcing yourself through one area. The other time you're going through the main entrance. You know, you never know what's going to happen. And it makes each game feel unique. And that's going to bring me to my last topic and my last grading on FPS games, especially Overwatch here. Uniqueness. The uniqueness of this game is unique. You know, everyone's first thing is Team Fortress. This is Team Fortress. This is Team Fortress. I haven't played a lot of Team Fortress. I probably have 40 hours on Steam of Team Fortress. I don't know. I couldn't really get into it. I don't know why I couldn't get into it. I just couldn't. But as soon as I played Overwatch, I was into that. I got into it. It's very unique. You know, you can be a Symmetra facing another Symmetra. And you could be two totally different styles of playing that character. And it's so unique. I don't even know. There's so many ways to describe how Overwatch is unique. It is pretty long list of uniqueness. You know, a lot of people thought oh, Blizzard cannot revolutionize this shooter because there's already games like it. And there are games like it, but there's not another Overwatch. Let me say that again. There's not another Overwatch. I was pretty critical about this game just because I don't play a lot of FPSs, and you know, I think Overwatch looked cool artistically. I loved the art. I loved how it looked. But I don't play FPSs. I'm whatever. I'll probably just play it every once in a while. I don't know. And then I found out you have to buy it, and I'm I don't even know if I'll buy it. But now it's as soon as I start seeing all this stuff, and then I got beta, and I'm whoa, Blizzard, what the fuck? Why didn't you tell me? Oh my god, it was fun. Each game was totally different. I never felt like I was doing the same thing over and over again. And especially if you pick a different hero. If one match you're being Hanzo and you're sitting there sniping bitches with your arrows, and you're that was fun. That was cool. Now I kind of want to be Reinhardt and charge into people and, you know, and use my shield and protect my team. Completely different game. God, it's so different. And it's awesome. And I think that you guys would love it. If you have played beta, that's awesome. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you haven't, let me know what you expect, or let me know some questions, you know, tweet us, let us know. But in wrapping up here, because this is already a pretty long video, I didn't mean for it to go this long. Overwatch is a great game. I think it's going to be a great game. Blizzard usually knows what they're doing, and you know, as much as WoW has declined, I still feel like they know what they're doing, and I think that in other games they still know what they're doing. I've said that a lot, but it's a great game. It's a great game. I recommend buying it. I think that for the cost of the game, you're going to get so many hours out of it. You're going to get so many hours. And so the movement is good. It's fluid. It's different on every hero. You feel it. The guns are unique. You feel the recoil of certain guns. You feel the power of other guns. They all feel right. They feel correct. You're not shooting someone with a shotgun from across the map and they're dying in one hit. No, you got to be up close. You know, it's common sense, but some games do it wrong. Some games don't get that right. And Overwatch is, even for its cartoony, artistic, you know, like arcade style of FPS. The maps are great. The maps are great. They're only going to make more too. Like, they're so awesome. They're unique. They're capture. You know, pushing. You know, it's great. The maps are amazing. That's it. And the game's unique. I mean, just me telling you about those three things makes my last topic and my last like grading skill like unique. It is unique. It's unique and it's awesome. And I think you guys should definitely play it. So I'm gonna wrap this up now. I'm Vardanix from WoW Bros. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like this video. Comment if you have any questions about Overwatch, or if you want to, you know, play it. You know, let me know what you want to play. Let me know what your favorite hero is. You know, let me know what you think your favorite hero would be. See you guys next time. I'm Vardanix. See ya!
I said I'm moving too far.